Hello, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a review for the 6th and final episode of the Santa Claus series, Chapter 6, A Christmas to Remember. Let's go ahead and get started reviewing this episode, shall we? Okay, so for me, I thought this was a nice, little satisfying conclusion to the episodes of the Santa Claus series. I thought that there were some nice little touches to it. You know, the fact that you actually have the conclusion of everything with all the elves coming back and the Christmas spirit coming back. But then I think the best thing about this episode was when you got the family finally being a part of Santa Claus's duties, and like one of the themes is that they've never had Christmas before, so why don't you just be part of your journey? And I think that was actually kind of a nice little touch to the episode that I thought was really nice. So I thought that was kind of cool. So now let's kind of move on to the bad. So for me, I think when it comes to the bad on this episode, I just feel like it does such a lazy job of just completing it. It feels like some of the MCU shows where it just rushes everything, where it's like parts of this, where I feel like this show could have been a movie. Where it's like, why do they have to make it a sequel? Like, why do they have to make it a show? Because it feels rushed when you do it like a show, and you can't really examine all the ideas, and you can't really have a lot of fun with anything unless you like do it in a movie, because the movies are awesome. I think when they're doing it in a movie, it's awesome. And when you're doing a TV show, there's not a lot of great stuff to have fun with, and it just feels kind of rushed. And especially with the guy, like, it's pretty obvious of like, why isn't he turning Santa Claus? And they actually answered that the reason why he's not turning Santa Claus is because he doesn't have the coat. So they make this whole thing where they have the MacGuffin storyline, and it just does not work for me. So that's kind of my thoughts on this episode as a whole. Before I get my final score on this episode, be sure to comment down below. What are your thoughts on episode 6 of the Santa Claus? The Santa Clauses? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Right between? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that said, let's get all my scores. Alright, so that is it for my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.